In Our Headphones is made possible in part by Thorntail Hard Agave. Store finder at drinkthorntail.com.
From independent music station KEXP, you're listening to In Our Headphones, a podcast about the songs that we just can't get enough of. This is Evie Stokes, and this week I'm so happy to welcome back my friend Chris Sanley, our music director here at KEXP. Hi, Chris. So you're going to be visiting Pop Montreal this year.
I am. I have been excited about this festival for a very long time. They're now in their 24th year, and I'm pumped to finally be able to go. The roster looks insane. It's going to be such an incredible opportunity for new music discovery. And as you can probably tell by my job, that's what it's all about for me.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to just get boots on the ground in Montreal and hop around to see some artists that I love, which we'll be talking about this week, and also discover some new ones to fall in love with.
Well, you brought a new song that you're going to share with us today from one of the artists you're excited to see at the festival. What you got?
So I am really excited to bring in a new one from Hand Habits today, and that is the song Wheel of Change from their new album Blue Reminder that just came out a few weeks ago on Fat Possum Records. And it's no secret that I've been a big fan of Meg Duffy for a very long time. I was first introduced to their work through like Kevin Morby and The War on Drugs, and then was introduced to their stunning debut album as Hand Habits back in 2017, entitled Wildly Idle, Humble Before the Void. And it was their sophomore album, Placeholder, that really just like sealed the deal for me. It was one of those albums that I just kept going back to time and time again. And I think part of that is because Meg just has such a way with almost just like nonchalantly conveying the most honest, gut-wrenching emotion that just really cuts to the core. Like if you just listen to that title track from Placeholder, it's just like so gentle and subtle, but just like punches you in the gut with such force.
Last time that I saw you, both hands in the dirt, asking for a photograph, a picture you did not deserve. Oh, but I was just a placeholder, a lesson to be learned.
And that juxtaposition of a hushed delivery with a heavy lyric definitely remains throughout this new album, Blue Reminder, but it also transforms in a lot of other ways, and specifically with this track, Wheel of Change. It's like out of the gate, this song just sounds and feels so big and ornate with this potent percussion and the driving keys, and of course, Meg's brilliant guitar work. But there's just something so striking with Wheel of Change that you can hear in this like earnest desperation that you hear in their voice, which you haven't really heard on previous releases. And their voice has really just like grown more beautifully rich over the years as they have been taking testosterone. And it's just been really wonderful to hear that evolution across releases. And with this song too, I love in the chorus, the lyrics take this very small but significant shift where it goes from I need it now more than ever to I need you now more than ever, and just like quickly moving from this more ambiguous it to a more like clear and vulnerable, like stating a need for their person in their life. And it just is like, it really gets you, you know? I adore the song so much. The cadence of it, I think it's perfect. It really sounds like a timeless instant classic that could fit alongside any like Neil Young tune or anything like that.
What made you decide on Wheel of Change versus the rest of the record? Do you feel like this is a powerful point for you?
Yeah, kind of going back to, previously, I feel like a lot of their work has been doing a lot more just like introspective work and kind of figuring out generational trauma and like really focusing in on identity. But with this new record, you really hear Meg being more present than ever and just really like locking in on exploring the full spectrum of love, whether that's with like a romantic connection or even self-love. So just like hearing the love in their voice and through these songs in a way that you haven't really heard from them before, like it just feels really special. It feels like a turning point for them. And, they've kind of, for a long time, have been like your favorite musician's favorite musician. You know, like they're one of the most sought after session guitarists,
Right.
like for over a decade now. But like, I feel like it really feels like Hand Habits having their moment with this record. So it feels like a special one for sure.
And you mentioned a sought-after session musician. I mean, Meg has played with Sasami, Perfume Genius, Wise Blood, War on Drugs, many of the core artists that we listen to or we play on KEXP. So it's interesting to hear that they've had that much of an influence on so much of what we're playing on air. All right, well, let's listen to the new song from Hand Habits. This is Wheel of Change.
I used to see you running from the wheel of change. Can't you see you're running in place? Before the sentence begins, I read the words on your lips. You can't just sit around here acting like you used to live. You can't just show up out of nowhere as if you're so innocent, so innocent. Don't take it away just yet. I need it now more than ever. Always throwing it all to the wind, but I need you now more than ever. I need you now. I used to think that time was just a vessel for pain. Every second taken away from me. Now I look back on those years, days lost to crippling fears. I couldn't understand the words you whispered in my ear. I didn't know how much you cared or that you wanted me here. Do you even want me here? Don't take it away just yet. I need it now more than ever. Always throwing it all to the wind, but I need you now more than ever. I need you now more than ever. I need you now. I need you now more than ever. You talk to me like you haven't seen me bleed, like you haven't heard me weep, like I'm a stranger who doesn't dance with you in your dreams. You taste upon my tongue, oh beloved, my dear one. Shape me with your sorrow, help me understand. If I'm the one who broke your heart, let me be the one to mend. I need you now. I need you now.
listen to all the music featured on In Our Headphones by following our In Our Headphones playlists, available on both Spotify and YouTube. KEXP is an independent, nonprofit radio station and arts organization. This podcast, along with all of our programming, is made possible because of the generous support of our listeners. If you'd like to make a gift to KEXP, you can do so at kexp.org. And if you enjoy In Our Headphones, please write us a review wherever you get your podcasts. In Our Headphones is hosted by me, Evie Stokes, and produced by Lilly Anna Fowler. Audio was mastered by William Myers. Serafima Healy provided production support, and our associate editorial director is Dusty Henry. Our theme song is Gospel for a New Century by Eve Toomer. If you have feedback, you can reach us at headphones@kexp.org.